love that he's on it again. They're like, well, dude, you officially have the most experience out of all of us, so you therefore have to play it. Whereas on the side of VGJ, they're not going to do the same thing. It's going to be 747, formerly known as, currently known as Royoya. He's going to be playing the Huskar. Now, this was a hero that he used to play quite a bit, so I know he's very comfortable on it. And what about Yawar? He's on the Jug. And they just got two very standard supports. I hope we actually get some farm on this Witch Doctor. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Huskar last game.
It was snaking. He's on the Doom this game.
Should be an interesting game again.
Your buddy's here.
Could have
taunting away.
Centaur?
It's a Centaur. He's doing a little dance there.
Yes, that's it. They call him the half horse, half not amazing. But try to get these bounties pretty early. We might have some action bot, in fact. Not this time, says he. Now that he has experience in his belt, feeling very confident. Now knowing you're not supposed to use main hero in dangerous situations.
To go anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Got it.
Maybe somebody in chat can give some advice if need. Turn on the chat, and chat has a lot of advice to give.
I watched YouTube. All right, QO, he's studying up.
Sick.
I like it.
Sick.
Attaboy.
Must not have been a very long guy. The break wasn't that long.
Yeah, his team could have delayed it a bit more for him. You know, maybe went a little slower on those randoms. Had some time to brush up. Maybe get in a demo lobby or something. Try out some of these skills.
Well, the thing to remember here is he had an amazing start to that game. He had the dream setup. It was Pangolier versus Arc Warden and Lich. They found 3 or 4 kills in the very early stage.
Can you believe they got the Lich again, too? Like, what? The odds, my friend.
Starting to think that these randoms are not truly.
Done a great job. Hi.
Missing bottom.
Thank you, Mr. Midas. That's
that's
quite the hammer to bring down, I have to say.
He doesn't have quite the lighthearted attitude about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not liking it.
Isn't VGJ done, though? Or they have no more games to play after this, potentially?
Just wait till the playoffs.
I guess so. If they make it, I mean, Mortals, they're themselves. They still have one series, I believe. That's quite the hefty price to pay. All random.
It's pricey.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. Pretty standard stuff. Look, we got an Ogre and a Lifestealer chilling out with a Jug and a Witch Doctor. Just a lot of beating back and forth. Dubo 16.0 HP reach. Got a Tango running. Man, Ogre is obnoxious with 2 mangoes.
Mango challenge will be here. Oh wait, wrong day. Got a 4 mango Nyx Assassin early.
I really thought 15 mangoes was gonna. I thought that one was pretty funny. I thought a team would go for it. Just try it out, you know, experiment with a bunch of HP.
But I feel like part of it depends on your lineup, right?
Oh,
Bot lane, we're gonna have some action. Cask into the Maledict, into the Blade Fury. Or he's gonna get Twin Moons up, attempting to TP out. It's gonna be a close one. MP does not have the attack speed to finish.
Got a bit too worried. So Maledict can, oh well, Febby top on the Lich. He's just gonna hit Nightmare actually while the bounty rune is stolen by stanking. So nice little play there. We see that a lot from Rubik's and Banes, both very good in these. Rob some early bounty runes, which can really propel you as a support, especially when you're hunting that next thing right after the expensive brown boots. But
I haven't really talked about what lineup you actually prefer.
I have a hard time preferring the Arc Warden, but I really like the Centaur, Lifestealer, Ogre. I think that's a very nice trio backed up by a Lich, but QO is the giant question mark. There's no question.
That's not a question.
No question. Quite dead. Question mark could be dropped, in fact. Lots of questions right now in the mid lane.
So you said you do or do not like the Arc?
I can't, no. Everything else I like. The Arc Warden, though, if this was like pretty much any other hero in the mid lane, I'd be okay with this.
If it was any other player in the mid lane that has played Arc Warden, then would you feel more comfortable?
Well, in that sense, Arc Warden's confused.
But remember, he just watched the guide, Trent. I don't know if you read that message. He knows what he's doing.
I still wouldn't feel that great about it, but I'd obviously feel a lot. I think the Dire Side's great. I mean, they got the Doom. He's just a great hero. He dooms people. Get out of my lane. Get out of my game. He's perfect at that.
You have good mid and late game. I mean, Huskar takes over the mid. Juggernaut finishes off for you.
Overall, their range is maybe a bit worse, right? Huskar is like the longest range they have. could give them trouble hopping on top of an Arc Warden, dealing with magnetic fields, but that wasn't an issue last game, and ergo, I'm feeling pretty good about them this time.
Just say ergo. Come on. Is this the Matrix 3?
This is Midas mode.
Jesus H.
There is class.
What is the guy from Matrix? Is that the director or something? The guy in all white?
That's Jack. Jack is the
architect.
director
No,
of
the
VGJ.
architect. Oh, yes. That's...
Team director. That was the best announcement, I think. Took the role very serious.
Jeremy Lemon.
I think so, yes.
Wonder if he's watching this game.
Shout out to Jalen. He doesn't have anything else to do. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Jalen. I know.
That's too
Is
soon.
that too soon?
That is way too soon. Bottom lane, we're going to have some action as Flea might be in some trouble here. Gets the cask off. Yawar with the Blade Fury. Not going to save his teammate, but could turn it around onto Dubu with a Maledict. You have to think that's going to be enough damage. In fact, Witch Doctor will claim that kill for himself despite being dead right now. MP. He has the Bloodlust. How is Bloodlust on Lifesteal? How would you rate that?
Great. It's like synergizes pretty well with them, right? Just more attack speed. You have Feast. It's great.
It's something you don't get this. I feel like I've really combo almost ever.
I think the only problem with it is that Lifesteal is kind of balanced around already having attack speed boost in some sense. Like, I feel like it synergizes better with heroes that have really low attack speeds, like Tiny or something. Those are the ones where you're just like, oh yeah, give me that Bloodlust. You can really see big
So,
impact.
do you forego picking up items like Echo Saber, S and Y, potentially? Not that
I
you
don't think it
potentially
should
do those.
adjust your build. I think you're just better at what you.
Right click by Yawari again. Just gonna have to back up
QO
mid lane.
mid.
In the meantime, QO's Maledict right now. Will he be able to turn this around? Snake King
Very nice save.
dropped. The little flings do
Doomlings,
stay
go!
alive. Use them. You need
Help!
to micro. They do things. They're not just cute, but Febby will farm them away. Bad days.
All right, I've changed my mind.
On what?
He has no idea how to play Doom.
Doom, okay. He's never been a mud golem before. Can't blame him. But yeah, you're right. The lineup, it just feels a little rounded out. Jay, but at the same time, the Arc Warden is such it's an unknown almost, right?
Yep.
Especially on.
I think well-rounded. I actually think the Radiant one's better. I just have no
You just
faith
hate
in
Arc
QO.
Warden.
That's just the issue.
Wildcard this.
I don't think he'd be offended by that either. I would hope he would think, yes, I agree.
I mean, based on what he wrote, I would agree with.
Yeah.
I have potential action here. Down to the bot lane. Ogre is a difficult kill for any hero. Stage of the game.
All right, how about this? Well, Invis Rune. All right, he stole a bounty. Not the most value. A mid hero with an Invis tends to go for kills. All right, here we go.
Hold on, we have a Doom.
Oh,
right
he's at
now.
level 6. All right, here we go. QO, can you get a
Heavy.
solo kill? Let's see if he can make this work.
Oh.
How good is he, this hero? Own
Tanking
it.
dive. It's
Look
a
at that.
1-for-1 across the map, my friend. As Flea gets stunned by the Fire Blast, Dubu cancels that TP. And a double kill for QO. But again, we've seen this before, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen the many a kill on.
That was the strat last game from VGJ. They were just letting him get overconfident. Like, yeah, man, I am owning John this year. This ain't so easy. And then suddenly it wasn't fair.
Very early. Level 6, of course, doing quite well in the mid. Second in the net worth on his ball. Okay. Doctor level 4 Bane. The life break now on Huskar. You have to think at least on Ogre. Try to go for MP. Pops the Rage though. Thanking. Not able to do anything about that, but Nightmare's up the Ogre.
Look at his faces, too.
War. Best in catapult. Rage for 6 seconds. This looks to be a likely kill onto MP. The life break will close the distance. He will pick away very easily. Has the Rage though. It's going to be close. Has to put that TP back into his actual inventory.
Oh, this is
He's
tough.
burning very slowly, and the Maledict will find the kill.
Oh, very difficult. Spellable Maledict.
One day it will be
That will kill core Witch Doctor.
No,
Is that what you want?
you can find ways to buff him.
Clearly alive right now.
War working towards his Battle Fury right now. Forev level 7. Has 1,800 gold. It's actually quite farmed on this set.
And he's going to be that Infest carrier. He's going to be the one who accelerates through this whole mid game, honestly. And if they can hop on top of Royoya, I mean, that's explosive, right? You can just blow up Huskar.
Definitely.
He doesn't have that 90 blah 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 7 or 8% magic resistance anymore. It's only half. No. It is feasible.
Wait, who has the magic resist?
Huskar. I'm just saying it's not as high as
Oh,
it
right,
used to be.
it's-
You know, it used to be like in the
Is it up
90%.
to- It's up to 50%, I want
Right,
to say.
yeah.
Last I checked.
That's
which
correct.
was probably 6 months ago, so it might be outdated.
You're okay.
Thank you.
Do you know what's outdated? Picking your heroes. That's what's outdated.
That's a definite.
Randoms were underrated.
We're gonna have the life break. Oh, they actually dodge it with the Nightmare. Beautifully done by Immortals. But will it be enough? 747 trying to do enough damage to get the kill. It's gonna be a 1-for-1, but the Huskar dies, and that's the bigger kill. Doom applied to life, so he doesn't really care. QO and company are stampeded up, but Snake fast. Like everybody else will get out safely.
They got the kill on the Huskar. It was VGJ debated to round it out. Or as CCNC is obsessed with Jaturkey. He keeps coming to chat and spamming it, getting them to go crazy with this turkey. I saw him campaigning on Twitter for it to be for everyone.
Really?
He feels offended that only the Prime users get the turkey.
Infest into the healthy creep. Like the Lifestealer will barely survive. Snaking is a force to be reckoned with in this. Pretty cool to see a Doom roll. I'm so sick and tired of this 4. You have to struggle your way to level 15
Struggle to
now.
get that sentence out. Have you
150 devour bonus goal. Oh.
have you been seeing any of the position 1 Dooms we've seen in competitive games? Those have been pretty exciting.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
They often lose though.
What I miss? I miss the Centaur when he Tier 1 tower. Probably gonna be taken out here with ease. Blade Fury TP's away. Them out safely, and VGJ will claim this quite easily for them.
So with the brown boots and the armlet complete for Royoya, it's that next item, the halberd, the classic. Maybe after some treads here. Those, but halberd this game just as good, if not better, than last game up against that Lifestealer. Been getting on before the rage, up against the QO Arc Warden when you're dealing with extended duration of 5.5 for ranged heroes. Is this still 5.5 or that get nerfed? I feel like that was the nerfed value.
So many notes.
It's 5 seconds. My mistake. I had a feeling.
747 and Yawar. That's this tier tower with tested. I guess Immortal's not ready to fight. Like I don't have my.
I think
Midas
Forev's just
quite
too
yet.
low. Like he has the blink dagger, but
Double spark rate. Stanking's dead. Gracious, that's a lot of.
he's killed a Bane twice.
Oh, we have a lot of TP supporters. Duba's gonna fight.
Oh, look at this line drawn through. That's Ogre predicting. So they're ready on the side of Immortals.
Oh, the beautiful from onto 2. Can they actually kill the Huskar? They do, and Snaking looks to be next to the Chain Frost. Will bounce left and right. Lee, will he be next? Yawar's here with the Blade Fury. Maledict applied as well, Dubu. Relatively low as the Spark Wraith is chasing down Flea. That is a lot of damage. Another one. Will it be in time? No. Walk out just in the nick of time. Another one again. Does he have the move speed with the Tranquils kicking in?
That was some great communication by Dubu. He perfectly drew exactly where they were coming from. They were prepped for the Centaur, and Forev with the big stomp. Bringing down that Huskar with ease. Not so immune to magic these days.
Armlet for himself, and Yawar about 1,000 away from Battle Fury.
MP just gets doomed up top here by Snaking. Pretty speedy though. He got level 4 Infernal Blade, but half the mute already gone. Like Snaking's just kind of might as well
Especially
run
with the
away.
support from Febby here.
You
All
can
he has
see
to
how
do
much
is-
damage that is though. 1 Doom and Infernal Blade is like 700 damage.
HP percentage damage trend. It's
Ah!
quite good indeed. Flea dead. Oh, okay. Barely dies to it. What did I call it again? Templar double assassin. That we should
Something
call it.
like that.
That sounds better than the real name. Kyo is gonna get jumped by 747. Got to get inside that magnetic field of 430 gold. That's the 6K kill streak.
I think they are doing it strategically, because who does he keep killing? Supports. Who keeps killing him? Huskar. Right in his big snowball stage,
Yeah.
you know? It's all a big mental game from VGJ.
Very familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Like we've seen this before.
Radiant are scanning.
Time. Oh, they got the scan again. They're on point here from Immortals, understanding the movement
They don't
of
know
VGJ.
he's jungling.
Alright, is this the infest play? Can we get something done here? Oh, they're thinking about it.
Rev with the blink dagger available to go. Ride is there. Oh. Spotted. There's the hoof stomp, blink initiation. MP with the rage. Is it needed? He's gonna go for the slip over. That's the kind I like to see. Make him really think about what he's done.
Well, he's dying though, I mean. Right, yeah, took some of their ancients, so like that's a worth.
No, not the ancient. He left the baby too. Oh, the
That's just
ancient
rude.
prowler acolyte.
And
Not
look at that
even good
10.5
enough.
HP regen. Oh man, that thing is just, it's firing right back up to full HP.
What are the normal acolytes? Is that the big one or the? Got the small.
No, that's the small one. The big guy is the ancient prowler shaman. That's the petrified
Okay.
boy / desecrate.
What makes you an acolyte, not a shaman?
Well, acolyte's like a lesser guy. You're like an apprentice. He's studying
he's
under the
not.
master. He's got a couple thousand hours to go,
Yeah, but
try
that's
and
the
get his
thing.
red
How
label,
do you
get a
graduate?
good career, provide for his family.
When have we ever seen them graduate to actual shaman status?
I'll take that
Never
as
happened.
tribute.
I feel like this is fake.
That's when the next camp respawns. That's who it's made.
What if it's a mud golem?
Back in the
Whoa,
mid lane.
Gets jumped by 747, but there's the stampede into the Fiend's Grip though. Keeps him in place and brings him down. MP shows himself. Immediately gets Nightmare. Still has Infest. Snaking, faking the Doom. Hook Stomp initiations there with the Ignite. 747 trying to apply some pressure to MP. Who's just going to right click, but there's the Doom. Forces him back. Looks like they're going to jump in actually, and that's Lifestealer is done though. Dubu looks to be next. At 747, armlet toggling quite easily under the tower. Still has that negative earn charge applied. Tower is dead.
Gonna be
Yay.
much harder for Dubu to get a Spirit Weapon game as well. And that was something that helped them quite a bit in a couple of the mid engagements. Like when they took down the Aegis the first time, it was thanks to the Spirit Vessel super fast. But Bounty Hunter obviously gets quite a bit more gold. Magi. And that means this Halberd is nearly complete here for Oyoya, especially once they finish out on the Rogan.
Now, when the Doom takes over Mud Golems and comes in, why does it not become Baby Doom? Why is that not the name?
Like a Doom Link, you mean?
Right.
Well, like the Courier.
Well, that maybe that's confusing. Might think it's the Courier if they see that name.
Glance
So
Value.
Baby Doom Link. Stanking getting initiated on. We have the hook up. They're gonna jump in. Yawar gets the Aegis though. The Lifestealer applying a lot of pressure with that Rage. It's a 1-for-2 right now. The life break onto MP, but that was through the Rage, not any damage taken. And that's 3 dead for VGJ as Yawar with the Aegis. Looks like he might lose it here. Blade Fury in 1 second. Tries to do the old Blade Fury TP. Do they have any cancel? I don't think so. Absolutely not. Do they have enough damage though? Is the real
that
question.
Bloodlust.
Oh! Just
Dubu.
barely getting the kill and flee the last remaining member of VGJ standing.
Dubu gives him the club down at the end. A hefty one, and yeah, instantly going to start dewarding around here as all them prepping for the Aegis. But how well played by Immortals. They get in there. They definitely did not want the Aegis on the... almost certainly they want that on top of the Huskar instead, as his
Fabby.
inventory was open.
Cast up, but Stanking is... He's like that little kid trying to get up to that cookie jar. Just can't find the range,
Get the
little
cookie.
young man. You need to level up. You need to be an adolescent to the very least and bribe someone to get them for. I don't know where I'm going with, but Bane.
I mean, the
Yeah.
players aren't trying. Why are you? I mean, right? Like, let's just get back into the cookie jar.
Yes, this cast is getting real nice and clowny. Of course,
Mm.
Bane, Nightmare changed in the most recent patch, lower range at levels, and so has to kind of prioritize that. That makes playing Bane a little bit less of a brain dead thing, I guess, as far as...
Yeah, I think it was
Ability.
mostly just to negate his ability to do Mission 5 roamer. Someone that is like so good at babysitting a single lane, and then once you've driven out that offlaner, you just smoke and run mid, and he had this great initiation range with Nightmare. Such a long setup time for either your mid hero or your mid hero and your position 4, and he was getting a little in that regard. So reducing the level 1 range, I think.
Ask you a bear.
I love important quest.
Why did they get rid of the Bane? Not get rid of it.
At level 10, that's to save your pubs. It made him a way better support. Yep, plus 100 cast range.
No, but okay, in competitive game, no one would get that unless they're playing.
Right. So that's why they got rid of it, to save your pubs.
Dire are scanning.
One game at Dota.
Dire's middle tower is
They
under
threw
Did
the
he
game. It
lose?
would have been fine. Parav is infested. Let's be honest.
Hey, now this ogre's just casually pushing our mid lane. I'm sure there's no one around.
What a great pusher Ogre Magi
The
is.
classic bait.
What's happening on the opposite side? Snaking and company are just taking out the jungle camps. I
Getting
suppose.
some nice wards down. Good, appropriate put.
Has to be the most obvious bait of all time. Dubu's still
They're really
solo
holding
pushing.
on to this.
They have discipline. I can respect this. Tier 1 Tower's just dead.
Do you think he'll just start doodling the
He
second
doesn't
one
even
too?
go for the last hit.
They
That's
just-
how good of a support he is. Huh?
What if they just kept going? He just keeps hitting here.
Watch out, Ogre's coming for your ancient, ladies and gentlemen.
Just you wait until 10 minutes from now when he's doing the same thing top, but there's no one there. That's
Dude, I'm
the
looking
real
forward
play.
to it. I love these replays.
Okay, they're coming by Stan King.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, they're
We're
in here,
actually gonna
guys.
have some action.
Hello.
Grab, he jumps in, gets a stomp off. There's the infest bomb.
Snake
and
King's in the
Bane
Shadow
is
Amulet.
done. Like, fuck you. Goodbye, Bane. Nice to meet you.
Oh, the plus 75 damage on Witch Doctor. He's insane.
Aye.
Flea, what a right clicker. He's thinking about negatives.
Gets it. Okay.
Well said.
It will be quite good. Oh, here are the babies. Yes, the Acolyte Bowlers.
Yeah, Febby going with the heavy push up top here.
I hear a
The
change.
it actually transfers once onto Flea. And that might have been enough to slow him to not get that cask off, honestly. It could have been at least close.
Any cool item.
Oh, bottom lane.
And we have the Stampede.
He caught it. Counts.
I actually didn't. I didn't even
All
see
right,
it
well,
here.
it was a blink stop now. Snaking coming in.
It's fine. Snake King has Doom, and Q again standing there with his real hero. Doesn't use Doom, actually. Might have to near. We'll get it off this time on center, but this looks to be an easy denial. He actually has a lot of
oh, to the
damage
shrine.
mitigation.
The range. Oh, he's got it. He's living. Look at that.
Snake King looking for the snipe, will not find it, but Febby. But they
Oh,
get a
and now
Spark
Snake
Wraith
King.
off, but he is completely surrounded by 5 enemies.
Top tower is under attack.
Usually when you're a Bane, that's not too good. Unless you're no one playing the carry Bane. Well,
Definitely-
no, then you're still not.
Felt like VGJ kind of let off the throttle for a long while now. They had all their heroes down inside the jungle for a while. Maybe a little confused exactly where Immortals were roaming, but this feels like the time of the game where you're expecting them to punish from the side of the Dire. Maybe keep up using this Huskar and everything, but they still have to wait a little while for the Aegis. In fact, it would have just been expiring now. That play from Immortals honestly secured them so much of this mid game by contesting that Roche in a put a real wrench in the plans here of each.
But the
Much
good
harder.
news is Flea still has money. He
For
could
his
still
Aghanim.
get that Aghanim Scepter.
What do you think about him just staying on the Shadow Amulet? Why bother getting a Glimmer?
I mean, the fact that he hasn't bought anything, that he might be upgrading this. I would really like to see a Clear Action Slack special where he sells all his items. Brown boots, Ags.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty game breaking.
Now, what I will say is that it's not that pricey to get to your cloak from here. It's $550, right? And it's gonna have
Oh,
your
I
fade
was
time.
talking about, as we're going to see some action bottom as Q of double dies. I
Radiant's
was talking
middle
about the
tower
Radiance.
is
That's
under
what you
attack.
save on the Witch Doctor.
Not the Aghanims.
The classic Radiance.
See, because right now he's got a 1.25 fade time. He could have a 0.6 fade time with a cloak
Radiant's
for his
middle
ulti.
tower
That's
is under
true.
That's my issue. I feel like
Or
it's
you
gonna
could
be
have
worth it.
Radiance.
Or you could have Radiance. Sure, why not? We're randoming heroes. Why not random items?
That would
Open
be an
up Divine
interest- You
Courage.
know what? That would be an interesting where you play Captain's Mode. Every time you spend gold, like comes up with a dialogue box, it picks a random item for you to pull, and you're forced to use it the rest of the game.
So,
This is a great mode that we will be coming soon.
Midas mode 2.
Midas mode -1. MP
Fuck
and
it,
company
heavier
take-
randoms.
That's what the mode is called.
That's the subtext. It's right under in the poster.
Kyo's double will die on its own accord,
Radiant's bottom tower
taken
is
down
under
by
attack.
747. Does he actually want to be called Ryoya?
Apparently.
I mean, that name, no.
What?
No, I don't
Hey,
like
you-
that. I don't like saying that name, Ryoya.
Well, Mop Pax and whatever your old name was here. Will we bring you the rest of
What's
this cast?
my old name?
Isn't it Rambo something?
Pakistani.
Ah, there you go.
It
Wow.
wasn't great. Yeah, it wasn't a great name, I'll admit. You have a full Shadow Blade now on QO. Maybe he can get out of these dodgy situations. Time will tell as we continue to watch him progress for his second game now. That arc.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
we have the
initiation.
Infest Bomb. Snake King's dead.
Where's your Doom?
Stampede. For more heroes, they're gonna find Stan King. Looks to be an easy one. Ryoya.
Oh, it's Susie747 Roya. Oh no!
Yeah, make up your fucking mind on your name, dude. As he dies. So that's 3 for nothing as Immortals. Again, we're on Aghanim's watch, my friends. Lee, still saving that money, does not want any of the great stats that come with... Or Ogre Club, Axe. Ogre
Because he's
Axe
saving
now.
up that Sacred Relic.
That's
I think that's probably why.
all right. If I'm right about this,
I will
somehow,
give you $100 and moonbucks if he purchases.
gracious. That's
I really hope his manager isn't
like
listening.
$100 and a cent. That is amazing.
Oh yeah, I do want to clarify that's Canadian moonbucks or Canadian dollars.
no.
So I'm not that
Oh
rich.
no.
That's gonna be my whole Midas mode
Oh, we
payment.
might have a Radiance on MP. At least the Stanking gets off the chain script. The Rage is there, so they're going to get a lot of damage here. Gonna turn this around onto Stanking. He's going to get blown up again. Of course, Huskar still dead. Bar, Omni Slash available. He's going to use Blade Fury first. Snaking very low. See that healing word coming into play now. It can cast that Wild Blade Fury. It's quite the change for Juggernauts around the world. Lee not looking to spend any of his money despite being quite low. The beautiful cast and Omni Slash. Going to take down the Centaur. Duba looks to be next. Trying to
Got
get
the
out.
name.
The Glimmer Cape, it enough in fact. And in case
There,
you were
bud.
wondering, Witch Doctor now has 3,000 gold.
Doesn't bought anything, eh? What? How much would you like? What are your odds you'd accept on VGJ.S?
What?
Did there? What do you say? You pay one, it's like 12-time payout if he gets a Radiance. I feel like
If he
that's
gets
fair.
12, no, it'd be like 1,000. It's something you've
Oh,
never
so you don't
seen
have so much
before.
faith in your own idea.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Alright, yeah.
You
It should
owe
definitely be like a
being
100-time
chased
payout.
away. No, 100. I still wouldn't bet on that. It would have to be like 10,000 to 1.
10,000
I mean,
to
even
1.
then, I probably wouldn't even do it.
Oh, come on.
Is under attack.
You have
Come
no
on.
faith.
Why would you ever see
Oh,
Radiance
you
on
could
the
get some
heroes?
for 10,000
It's
to
an
1.
idiotic idea to have Radiance on Witch Doctor. Idiotic.
If anyone ever gives you 10,000 to 1, you take it. It's just a rule
No
of life.
matter what it is.
Yeah, no matter what
That's
it
terrible advice. Just terrible. But I'll take it.
is. Alright, perfect.
MG.
Thanks, VGJ.S.
Halfway to his Radiance.
Oh my goodness, is that who we were talking about this whole time?
Oh, Flea died, by the way, and he lost a couple hundred gold. Okay, they
It's
don't
ever
they don't
slower.
value their gold as much as their moonbucks, that's for sure. Mid lane being harassed by Snaking. Scared as Doom.
Now look where
Down
QO
to
is,
100.
and look where he's TPing his clone. He's got this. That video must have been quite good. Do you think that was a purge guide?
Where's the,
It must have been a
the
purge
real
guide.
ones here. Yeah, that's true. Could very well be. Unfortunately, he's not going to really do.
Still better.
It
It's
is
an
better.
improvement.
He gets a little bit of damage. In fact, forces Stan King out. Stan King respects the QO Arc Warden.
Would have been a great time to plug your guide subscription service here. That could have been, you know, any of you guys out there. Missed opportunity right there, I'd say. But thanks, Purge. He's got us covered.
QO now with the meal, working towards a Bloodthorn. Snaking has the Shadow Blade. Find them, they won't. All for naught, my friends.
Well, I was worried about Dubu getting in towards that Spirit Vessel and everything, but the last couple of fights have gone so well. He now has 6 charges,
Oh
pumped
boy.
up, ready for this Huskar. We're nearing in on the Roche fight.
Why bother picking a counter to Huskar when you can get an item?
It is quite
Easy
the
game.
change. Never used to be. It's something people have always asked for. An AA-like item. Someone who can at least come close to Ice Blast without having to pick the heroes. 5th picks aren't quite as strong. This is the classic
Wrap
Dota
around.
cliche.
Oh my
Shadow
God, if they-
ships in the night.
Don't say that. Everyone hates it. Double full stump. Chain Frost coming out though. Rage in tow for the life steal. He pops the Rage. He's going to go to town on these enemy heroes. VGJ in a lot of trouble. Brain Step keeping Stan King alive for now. There's the Arc Warden going to town as well. QO will die. It's a 2 for 2 right now as the chase is on. His MP will be right-clicked down by Yawar. And Fareb able to blink to safety. Has the Solar Crest, looking for an Axe for himself. Doctor, he finally bought some components, guys.
That
Or he
Ice
died.
Blast. Or that Frost Blast was just, that was so unlucky. The Chain Frost. Right, geez, now, I got there eventually, but it couldn't finish off anyone. They got so low, they just took down like one of those heroes that maybe would have fallen further apart there from the side of VGJ, but they all survived long enough to get all their abilities off. The only thing we're really missing was the Doom, but it wasn't even required. They take the victory, they take the Roche, and this time, well, Forev, he's going to try again. I just can't even imagine if he does this again. Oh, he's going to do it!
No, you
won't
won't get
spin!
it. Are you serious?
What a player. That was so smart to preemptively do that.
He got the cheese.
And he had no vision. Oh, he did get the cheese.
All
That is
right.
pretty nice.
All right.
Oh. I mean, I guess they knew he was in the area, but still, just ensuring that you didn't make that error. Very well played there by UR.
Is under attack.
Or Centaur walks away with cheese despite being lactose intolerant. Have to pass it along to a friend in all likelihood. See, sometimes you just gotta eat cheese. How that goes.
Tough life, you.
But you are right now. He's looking nice, top of the network for his team, behind the Arc Warden overall. done with a full butterfly on top of the Battle Fury S and Y.
Take that as tribute.
A lot of damage down. And the Huskar, we haven't really been over his items. We talked about the Halberd. Now has a Satanic. Pretty dirty. And that goes on top of the 15 lifesteal talent. Lifestealing quite a bit. But again, like you talked about, how does that work actually? How does Spirit Vessel work against lifesteal? Does it mitigate that as well? Yeah, okay. Great counter. That you're gonna have to get BKB on Huskar now, I guess.
Whoa.
Lee, I can't wait for this Aghanims, guys. I think Radiant's after as well.
Hey, well, that wasn't part of the deal.
Look at that. Triple Ignite. Unfortunately, does not stack as Duba gets initiated on. Lee gets off. Okay, a lot of trouble.
That dust came late, though.
The cask is still somehow bouncing. We're going to look at Dubu's life drained
Dubu's
down
not
here by the
TPing.
Maledict. He looks to be dead to this last tick, but it'll be a trade, support for support. Not get the point. Game-breaking Aghanim Scepter.
I think, I guess he thought he might be able to tank through it. Maledict that time, just with the cloak or something. Not enough there. Help himself out.
About Aghanim Scepter is Centaur might be 900 away, a top 5 Ags in the game. And I don't know if you're aware
Top
of this.
5?
It's very good. Is it 40% mitigation now?
I don't think it's top 5 anymore. It was top 5 when didn't it start
Alright.
at 80?
Start at
Dire's
70,
middle
then,
tower is under attack.
then 40. Okay. It doesn't
And
matter
how many
much
how many
Ice Frog
slots
left
did it lose in the Aghanims over that time? Did you
it.
not adjust accordingly?
Originally it was like top 3. Okay, when I say top 5, it's really top 10. Top 10. It's
I
still
got it,
very.
guys,
I mean,
don't
top
worry.
10.
I'll keep them checked.
All right, hold on a second here. Top 10 out of 110 heroes is pretty freaking good. Okay.
Okay.
What?
It's
That's
alright.
okay. What is wrong with you?
Well, it's not top 5 like you said it was.
Okay, what's the top 5?
So
for
maybe
you?
don't set my expectations so high.
Oh, I
That's
forgot
not
to
my
mention,
job. That's your job.
Tiny doesn't have Ags anymore.
That's true.
So he's out of the top 10. He is dumpster
Goodness
here.
gracious.
No Ags for him anymore.
Oh, quick run, Sunsfan.
That means
Update
Centaur.
the list.
That means Centaur goes up in the rankings. I don't know if you.
What are you even doing here?
All right, it's gonna be Ags versus Ags. Centaur versus Witch Doctor. Who wins?
Tie on the list, Centaur, obviously.
Yes, Centaur. Witch Doctors, I think, is a bit overrated. Still quite good if you can get a.
He's got some issues this game with the mostly the Centaur. If he gets spotted while he's doing it, even if he goes invis, he's still gonna get stomped on.
Well, there's a couple. It's not just
and there's
the
a lot of
stomp,
stuns in this.
but it's the agonist. Remember the mitigation. Death Ward won't do anything.
Gotcha.
Almost. Juggernaut and company. Moving up to the top lane here. Double. Correctly.
Radiant's top tower
Quite a bit,
is
I
under
have to
Yes.
say.
He's in a slightly riskier spot now, but he knows that he is up against an Aegis. They're looking to ball on the side of VGJ, so he can play out a bit further on the map as long as he knows that his enemies aren't here. And he's doing that quite successfully. He's pushing the lane, he's got his Mjolnir, he's got his Orchid, he's working into that Bloodthorn, and he might be the one to shut down old Lifestealer. Now, mind you, there is a Nullifier on Lifestealer. Probably the most common hero we've seen get it, but he's doomed.
Oh, I hear it doom. Where is he?
Oh,
There
he's
it
in the
is.
mid lane.
There's the Stampede with the best Aghanims in the game. Omni Slash as well. It might not be enough. No! He gets away because of the Glimmer Clave. Dubu gets bursted down as a result, though. Now QO, you're seeing that Aghanim Scepter Witch Doctor not do anything because it's a hard ultimate to get off, honestly. So it's a 1-for-0 right now. Spark Rate being shown here, but that Healing Ward is doing the work.
That was a really
VGJ.
nice Glimmer Cape. He's been on point this whole game from Febby.
It was really this.
Well,
The combination. We're going to see the life break range now. 7-4-7.
of course,
aka Rio.
better this game than it was last game. The percent damage, way better heroes to use it against Ogre, Centaur, and Lifestealer. Pretty amazing. Huskar, so wants to make sure he can get on that perfect. And they have the Doom Infernal Blade. We haven't really talked about it, but they are mad stack and percent damage. Plus, Maledict is often considered one of the better ones against a lot of tanky heroes. Oh, bad.
Dire's bottom tower
Definitely
is
agree
under
with that. If we
attack.
look at Centaur's actual talents, by the way,
Yeah.
75 damage at level. Went
Thoughts?
for evasion.
Good against a Huskar.
I mean, I think this is.
All is confusion.
Stomp,
Gonna
they're on him. Look at that bonus
best
damage
bomb.
talent.
Oh, that's 75 damage. That is the reason they got that kill. As Huskar
Only
drops
reason.
to the deck.
Amazing.
Rev still has the cheese in his inventory. Ends up using it. He went for the 10% evasion on top of the solar crest that he has, so physical damage is going to be an issue. If I hit that mic on my face, my apologies for that sound. If you hear a huge crash, it's no problem.
That or a bug flying
Blame it
in
on Reginald!
to the casting.
Karev is going to be tanking up this tower and dealing a lot of damage thanks to that return.
Look at Flea, he's lurking with the Aghanims. Oh, he's getting ready.
Oh, Karev, you don't want to use this Stampede offensively. Defensive capabilities is there. Fiend's Grip, nope. Bane will drop along with the Huskar still being dead. It's a 5v3, no buyback.
Save them, Flea.
And Immortals are in prime position to be able to take this out. Stampede is used. Omnislash dealing no damage as a result. Look at the beautiful counter. Yawar has to force his spin out. Healing Ward is there to keep him healthy for now. Can they take it out though? They're dealing way too much damage.
They just
right
ran
through
into
the
that Death
healing
Ward.
ward. Doom looks to be next. I believe that is a dieback, and Immortals.
The double
Looking
ward
prime
strat is
here.
not successful. Healing ward and death ward. Just need another ward. Maybe that would have helped. Could
Nope,
have actually
they have
gotten
the
something done
Stampede Ags. Remember,
Oh.
counters literally everything in the game.
here. Okay.
As BKB was picked up by the way.
That's not a counter.
everything.
A counter means something specific.
It is specific to everything.
Middle lane.
It's a general specific counter. Trent Pax 747 jumps in, dealing a lot of damage to Centaur, but he force steps to safety. Oh yeah, the BKB, that's the 10-seconder down now.
They know he's in a
He's still
deniable
has
creep
force
too.
step as well. Yeah, MP, not a whole lot of mana. Gonna get jumped on, but they have a lot more numbers here. We'll see who's the actual aggressor. They're gonna turn the tide, and Huskar is dead
Oh, jeez.
for a very long time. Cheese applied. Yawar spins to death. GG is called. And Immortals, despite having random 95% of their draft through this tournament, have finally won a series.
Well, I have to say, who would have thought that a professional gamer would be good at picking up something quickly and playing it better than the game before?
It's pretty shocking, actually.
Kyo adapted very quickly. Looked a lot better that game.